y'all, it's first time mommy here. So today or tonight I would like to show y'all my sleeping routine or bedtime routine for Keziah. So sometimes it changes a little bit depending on like what we did today. Like some days I don't give him a bath because all we did is chill in the house, and that's gonna be like the night tonight. He won't be getting a bath, but yeah. So he goes to bed between 8:30 and 9 o'clock. He's been going to bed like that since he was about, I want to say 6 months. But he didn't start sleeping through the night until we got him until he's no longer breastfed. So he's been sleeping through the night, like all night until about 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, since he was 8 months. So yeah, Keziah, come here, baby. Wanna be in my video? It's about you. Say hi. All right, so he already had dinner. I let him watch a little TV show, and he's pretty tired. I know he don't look tired, but he is. He's tired. So we're about to go brush his teeth and wash his face. Then we're gonna right at these. Somebody gave us 2 toothbrushes. He destroyed one of them, so we only got one left. But it lights up for like how long you brush your teeth or whatever. So it lights up. I think I don't know how long it actually is. Maybe like a minute that it light up. All right, so I know I should definitely get some fluoride free since he doesn't know how to spit yet. So I don't use much. I'm gonna show y'all how much I use. I literally just dab it and then we be gone. Yeah. So this is what I do. I just dab. So that's how much is on there. Barely any, since he doesn't, and he don't have a lot of teeth. But I do try to get his gums too. Let me see your teeth. Say cheese. Let me see your teeth. You don't spit right now. He be practicing spitting. He ain't got it down yet. I didn't even let it light up when I was brushing. I be forgetting. I think it was long enough. I hope so. Yeah, you agree? Alright, so I'll just wash his face. How you feel, Keziah? Good? You feel good? Oh, we left your blankie in the living room. Let me tell y'all, when my son, when he see his blankie, that thumb go right in his mouth. Like, he be like, oh, it's bedtime. Ready to use my thumb. Okay, Keziah, we have to change you. You gotta put on. All right, so Keziah's dressed. So sometimes I read him a bedtime story, but we already read a couple of books earlier. So it's not really needed. The only thing that I always do before I put him in the bed is sing him his Goodnight song. Honestly, like when I sing this song, just watch what he do. He began prepared. Like I could sing this. The other day I sung a song and we were in the hallway and he ran to his bed and then was waiting for me to pick him up and put him in there. So like he be ready. He have his blankie. Look, instantly he see his blankie and look at him. When that thumb goes in, it's real. It's ready. He ready for bed. You ready, boo boo? Okay, baby. All right. Good night, Keziah. Good night, Keziah. I'll see you in the morning, baby. So sometimes I gotta rock and sing it to him. You want your blankie again? Ugh. Good night, night, Keziah. Good night, Keziah. Good night, Keziah. I'll see you in the morning. Break it down now. Good night, Keziah. Good night, Keziah. Good night, Keziah. I'll see you in the morning. Good night, baby. All right. I'm gonna get your little friend, okay? So this little thing, he got it for Christmas. And it's just, you know, he loves it. All right, good night, baby. Good night, boo-boo. Yep, and then that's it. Like, he be ready to go. Kind of simple. The only thing that I would say, like, really helps is the Goodnight song. Because, like, when he hears it, he knows it's bedtime. He knows that he has to go. And also, my child loves a blanket. So, I mean, I know that's not every child thing. But he loves the blanket. If he got a blankie, he good. You know, that thumb go in his mouth, and he good. When he was a newborn, he was partially in his bed half the night or a good portion of the night. Honestly, probably like the first 4 hours of night. Just because once he woke up to feed, like I was breastfeeding, I honestly didn't feel like putting him back in his bed after he ate. Like, we was already in my bed, so we kind of co-slept. And so we did that for a while. I don't know why I'm looking over there. Camera. Hey, camera. So yeah, that's pretty much how it was. Like, he started out in his bed. I always got him into the bed, sung his songs to him, and I would read a book. And put him in his bassinet next to me. And also, his swaddle. Let me show y'all dang, it's in his room. I'm gonna have to show it. I'm gonna have to show it later, because I don't like to interrupt his process of sleeping, because if I go in there now, he's gonna think, oh, well, maybe I can be up for the rest of the night. I'm not trying to interrupt that. So, but yeah, I had a swaddler. Like, it was, I'm gonna show y'all see it. So yeah, that saved our lives, because he loved that thing. He would go right to sleep. So I highly recommend getting one of those. I'm gonna show y'all what it looked like. Highly recommend it, because he loved it. I'm assuming most babies like it, especially like the newborns. Once we put him in that, he was usually good to go. It was like a really tight hug. Let's see what else. Definitely I would feed him, you know. So that would help him for the first like 3.5 to 4 hours to get prepared for bed. And then I would sing his song, just sing his song to him. And we also used to play the sound of like a thunderstorm or the sound of the ocean, and that used to really help. Like, we used to drain our phones playing that stuff. That used to really help. I know that they sell like little music players for babies, so I recommend having something like that too. That helped a lot when he was probably like 0 to 2 months or something. I'll say like around, like definitely like the first month, it definitely helped, and the second month maybe, and then 3 months he was kind of getting used to like going to sleep and stuff. He didn't really trouble me. He only woke up to eat, honestly. I did start noticing that, I'll say probably around 5 months, when he was 5 months, he did not like sleeping in the bed with you. Like, he couldn't get comfortable enough, and so he wouldn't sleep throughout the whole night if he slept next to me. And I think that hurt me more than him, because I used to love having him next to me. But then I started to realize, like, he really could sleep good by himself. And so I had to, I was attached. So I had to let him go and let him be in his own room. And I noticed that like when he slept in his own room, he would sleep through the whole night. And if he woke up because he was hungry, and this was probably more so towards like 8 months when he stopped breastfeeding. When he woke up because he was hungry, he'd just go back to sleep. Cause you know, I'm just like, he's getting formula now. It's a little heavier. I think he'll be okay if I don't get him up. If he woke up at like 6 and I knew we had to be up by 7, I'll just let him cry himself back to sleep and then, you know, feed him when we had to get up. Occasionally, if his dad was up at the time, I would just tell him like, bring him to me so I could feed him. But I wasn't getting out of my bed, y'all. So sometimes through the night, like not so much anymore, I'll say up until he was about 11 months. No, not even 11. I'll say probably like 9 or 10. Sometimes at night, he would come to the bed and like in the middle of the night, and I would, you know, give him the boob. Now he don't really get the boob as much. He don't really ask for it as much. He's not pressed. Like sometimes he'll go digging in my shirt, be like, hey, where the tatas? And I'd be like, excuse you, sir, these are mine. My body belongs to me. But yeah, so that's it, y'all. I highly recommend getting a swaddler. I'm gonna show y'all that. And then also just playing some music like the ocean or sounds like nature sounds. I don't know about like Mozart or anything like that, like piano or anything. But we use like ocean sounds or storm sounds or static. I used to use static, like white noise. And that was, and they have like white noise machines and stuff too, I believe. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. So I would just play it off of YouTube. But yeah, that's our bedtime routine. Comment down below, what's your bedtime routine? What works for y'all? And hey y'all, so good morning. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. So this is the swaddler. So yeah, the one we had is supposed to be for 3 to 6 months, but we used it since he was a newborn, so it still worked. But yeah, it's this. Yeah, we literally just unzip this thing, slide him in there, and then we would wrap his arms inside. So, like when I say a tight hug, it was a tight hug. He didn't have his arms out or anything. And it was good because he didn't know how to roll over. Once he got older though, once he was about like 5 months, I think, maybe 4. Can't remember when he started rolling over. In between 4 and 5 months, we left at least one arm out because, you know, thought he might be more comfortable that way. But by that time, he was starting to get over the swaddle. Like it was just like, I'm good. And then once he started rolling over, he didn't even want to sleep on his back anymore. I didn't have any control over that. So he would roll over and sleep on his stomach. So it was really, I'll say it was the most effective and the most useful when he was a newborn to about 2 to 3 months. So yeah, but definitely like we wasn't missing out on that much sleep. I mean, I was because I was hypervigilant. But this definitely helped. So yeah. It's by Halo. Peace, love, and everlasting joy. See y'all later.